Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Leadership TKO Live Night Show. Welcome to the night show for those of you who are tuning in by way of podcast. Okay, for all of my podcast listeners out there, those of you who've regularly been listening into the show, welcome to the Leadership TKO Live Night Show. I'm Dr. Lakeisha McKnight. Glad to be here with each and every one of you. And so, what we're going to do on tonight, we're definitely going to talk about a topic that's a bit more serious. We're going to take it down just a little bit and just zero in. It's important that we zero in during this time of the year. Is really, we notice that there's a lot of attention, that a lot of things that try to draw our attention. And so, we're going to talk more about that on tonight. And so, let's go ahead. We're going to prepare to go live on Facebook. So, please stand by. Good evening, good evening, good afternoon, good morning. Hello, everybody. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome, guys. Excited to be here with you all on tonight. Glad to be here with each and every one of you. We're going to give it some time as we're live right now. It's about 7:34 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Welcome to the Leadership TKO Live Night Show. Welcome to the night show, guys. Welcome, welcome, welcome aboard. Okay, glad to be here with you guys. Excited to be here with you guys. It's just an honor, once again, and a privilege. I'm Dr. Lakeisha McKnight. This is the Leadership TKO Live Night Show. Welcome to the show that goes live every single night around 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time right here. We're zooming in, okay? We're zooming in directly from a third-party platform right here onto Facebook. Excited to be here with you all. We're also live on the podcast platforms out there, so excited about that too, because that just means that many people from around the world are tuning in. And so we're glad to have your attention, whether live or catching this on demand. We appreciate you, and we thank you so very much. All right, and so remember, guys, there are several ways to be involved, but before we talk about that, remember the purpose of the show really is to empower leaders like yourself with the ability to win from the inside out, growing your influence, your impact, and your income. And so influence, impact, income, that is the focus here for this particular show. And so if you're looking to enhance yourself, to really enhance your ability to lead, because I truly believe in what Dr. John Maxwell says about leadership. Leadership is influence, but everything rises and falls upon leadership. Everything, okay? And so we want to make sure that our ability to lead ourselves, okay, making sound decisions, that will impact those who are around us, and then also those within our local communities and even our future. Okay, our future as well. And so we're going to talk about that a bit more on tonight. And so welcome, everybody. Now, the first way you all can participate with the show is to like it or love it. Okay, like it or love it. Those of you who are tuning in right now, like it or love it. That's what you can do right now. Secondly, comment below. Let me know where you're watching from. I know that there are so many of you from around the world who are tuning into the show, and I'm excited that you've chosen this moment, okay, to be here with us. And so, again, go ahead and let me know what city, state, and country you are tuning in from. City, state, and country. All right. And even if you're catching the replay of this, I want you to go ahead and type in #replay. Okay. #replay. Let me know that you're catching this after the live version. It's okay. I do know that there are many of you from different places around the world that tunes into this show. And so I appreciate you all, and I thank you so very much for plugging in. And then lastly, go ahead and share this out. We want to be able to be a blessing to those who are around us, those who are connected to us. And so let's share this out onto fan pages, timelines, everywhere where we can share it. If I've tagged you, you can just accept the tag. That's good as well. Really up to you. The tags are just for the purposes of drawing your attention. That's all it is, okay? And so I welcome you here, and I thank you so very much for being here with me. And so many of you know that I'm a wealth mentor, right? I've been a wealth mentor. If you don't know, I've been a wealth mentor for now about 4 years. And that came about because I connected with an amazing family, Wealth Builders Worldwide. And it really opened up my eyes, my husband's eyes, as to a few things. Okay, it helped us to zero in on things that we hadn't truly focused on before. All right. And so right now in this season, where are we? We're in the Christmas season. Okay. The world celebrates Christmas. Okay. There are some who may not celebrate it, and then there are a few others who do. All right. And so right now, there are many things that may be vying for our attention. Would you agree with me on that? Okay. I want you to look at the topic. What's the topic tonight? Take a look at the topic. What's the topic? What has your attention now impacts your future? We're talking about focus. We're talking about attention, because a lot of times around this season, so many people are focusing in on getting gifts. Like, oh my gosh, I forgot to get, no offense to a Susie, I forgot to get Susie a gift. I forgot to get a gift for Chantel. I forgot to get a gift for Latoya, whomever it may be. I'm just mentioning names, okay? Relax for a moment. Relax. Focus. Ask yourself some key questions before you stress yourself. What is the purpose of Christmas? What is the purpose? Go ahead and share with me below in the comment section. What do you think for you? What is the focus of Christmas? What is the purpose of Christmas? Go ahead and type that in below in the comment section. I want to hear your thoughts, and I will comment for those of you who do comment and reply to some of these questions. What is Christmas all about for you? Okay, what is Christmas all about for you? Now, I do want to zero in on a couple of things, because I'm not here to preach to you, okay? But I'm going to share with you and make a point clear. I like what Matthew, right, in the good book, some people call it, I call it the Bible, the life book, Matthew, the Gospel of Matthew, chapter 6, verse 21, it talks about where your treasure is, there will your heart be also. Where your treasure is, there will your heart be also. Where is your treasure? Where are those things that you hold dearest to you? Okay, where are those things that are most important to you? In other words, I want to switch it up a bit. Where is your attention? That lets us know where your heart is. Where is your attention? I want you to answer that for yourself in this season right now. Where is your attention? Okay, what are you focusing in on right now? Okay, what are you focusing in on right now? I'm going to show you something, of course, that I posted on my timeline today that will give you an idea as to where I've been focusing in on. I'm not exactly sure where you may have focused in on, and you can let me know where your focus is. Okay, you can actually type that below in the comment section. What have you been focusing on the most? If you want to share that, go ahead and do it. But I'm going to share my screen, and I'm going to let you know, because I made a post on my timeline today, and you can go back and you can interact on that post if you like. But I'm going to share with you where my focus has been. You see this? You see this picture right here? You see these two handsome, beautiful children? Okay? This is where my focus has been a lot. Not majority of the time, because most of the time I will focus in on the ultimate being who created them, okay, that helped to bring them about, and that is the Almighty, okay? But listen, these two children, right, my princess and my prince, is who I've been focusing on the most, right? And so I want to ensure, I don't know about you, how many of you are parents, mothers, and fathers? Are you focusing in predominantly on now? the gifts and the presents that you may be giving your children, your children's children, your aunt, uncle, cousin? Are you focusing in on the present? Please understand that the present right here is only temporary. I repeat, right now is about to pass. Do you get that? Like, as I'm talking to you right now, this moment is going away just that fast. Catch that for a moment. What we're doing right now is just for right now. But guess what? It's going to be gone in a couple of seconds. Like, we can't get back an hour ago. Like, with that hour, we can't get back this morning. We can't get back yesterday. But what we can focus in on is the decisions, the actions that we engage in right now. There are many things right now vying for our attention, right? Commercials, for those of you who may sit in front of the TV a lot, okay, they had the attention of the commercials who are grabbing your attention and telling you, hey, get down to the store. You got this sale going on. Check this out, whatever it may be. Okay. What are you looking at? Because my former pastor, it was something he said that was really profound, and I have not forgotten it. He said, whatever you focus on the longest becomes the strongest in your life. Whatever you focus on the longest becomes the strongest in your life. Where is your focus? Because even right now, it's going to impact the decisions you make right now will impact what your future looks like, what your children's future looks like. Even if you don't have children, whomever that you're going to leave a legacy for, it's going to impact their livelihood. So what actions are you making today, or what actions are you not making today that's going to impact the livelihood of your children or future generations? I want you to think about this. Okay, think about this for yourself. This is a serious talk, a serious pep talk, and a word of encouragement as well. Because I want you to think about the future. And when we think about the future, we often think in terms of inheritance, right? And yes, I'm about to share my screen again, because what we decide to do or don't decide to do today is going to be reflective on what we leave behind when we pass on. You can tell what a person has been focusing in on when they pass on by what they leave behind. Let's talk more about what we may leave behind. What is that called? Okay, you all can chime in and type in below. What is that called? When you leave something behind, it's an inheritance. An inheritance. Look at, an inheritance is something that is inherited. Inherited. Okay, to inherit something means to receive money, property, or a title as an heir at the death of a previous holder. I know many times right now, because of, what's going on and what's valuing for your attention may not be what you should be focusing in on. The media will have you to be thinking on something that you should not even be focusing in on, because guess what? You don't have as much influence over that. You should focus on working on making decisions that you have 100% control over. What do you have majority control over? Okay, what's going on in your household? Okay, what's going on in your household? The decisions that you are making or not making. When you don't make a decision, that's a decision. And if you don't make a decision is going to be made for you. Yeah, it is. Right? It will. Like, if you don't decide, for example, to take control over the income or the flow of income in your home, guess what's going to happen? Someone else is going to control your household. How does that look? Well, I'm waiting for the stimulus check to come out. Whoa, okay. So now you're allowing the government to control what goes on or does not happen in your household. That's what's happening. When you don't make a decision to control the flow of income in your home, you're allowing other people, outside voices, outside influencers to impact your home and tell you what you need to be doing. How long are you going to allow that to happen? How long are you going to allow someone to control you mentally, to control you in your decisions and your children's decisions? Are you going to leave behind, control, or give someone else control over your household when you pass on? I hear a lot of people say, well, I'm going to get to that. I'm going to get to it. I'm going to start that. I'm going to start that at the top of the year. I'm going to go back to what I said the other day. Do you have control over whether you're going to see January 1st? Let's talk about it. How many of you can control whether you're going to see January 1st? How many of you can, I guarantee it, 100%, I'm going to see January 1st. Go ahead. I want to see it, because if you can tell me that, you must be God. You must be God if you're going to be the one to tell me in the comment section that you can 100% guarantee that you're going to see January 1st. There are some people, and you can actually probably confirm this, some of you lost loved ones in this year. And there are certain people who we didn't even believe was going to pass on, but they're gone. But some of them were prepared in a way that they left an amazing inheritance. Billions, okay, in terms of wealth, they left for their children. Look at Kobe Bryant. Man, their family doesn't have to want for anything. Anything. Okay, I know he may not have passed on this year or whenever, look, but think about everyone else who passed on. Prince, about $800,000 worth of gold. He didn't have one stock. I got to point that out. He didn't have one stock, but the rest he had in gold. Gold. That's an inheritance, okay? Leaving something of value is what you want to leave. Most people, unfortunately, today leaves debt. And then you see crowdfunding. You see people say, can you support and donate money towards the burial of such and such? Well, if we were prepared and we're thinking about the future, if we weren't allowing outside forces to control what we focus in on, we would be prepared. So what type of inheritance? I want you to be serious right now, because I'm going to tell you the truth. If you believe that leaving a few dollars is an inheritance, you have another thing coming, because the dollar every single year has been losing value. So when you thought that you had a certain amount of value in dollars, you really had just some change to put in your pocket, because a dollar is only worth about 3 cents as of today. Do not just bank on leaving a couple dollars. It's not going to take your children that far. You have to think in terms of the wealthy. What do the wealthy leave behind? They leave behind precious metals. They leave behind land. They leave behind assets, paintings, things that are of value. That is what they leave behind. Take a look at the definition again. All right? An inheritance, it could be money. We're talking about real money. Cash is not money. Somebody go ahead and put that in the comment section. Cash is not money. For the people way in the back that need to hear this, cash is not money. For all of my online marketing friends out there, cash is not money. For all of my affiliate marketers out there, cash is not money. Why is it? Why is it not money? Because cash, the value of it is not worth more in the future than it was in the past. It will not be. Okay? It will not be. It can't, because it doesn't store value at all. It's not backed by anything. It used to be backed by gold, but it no longer is the case. It's just a receipt. So passing on some paper is like passing on toilet paper that you wipe your backside with. Can we just have that real moment? Okay, I know you weren't expecting this, but this is about as real as you're really going to get, okay? Because many people have been duped, bamboozled in thinking that I'm just going to get a whole lot of cash. I'm chasing after cash. And that's what the media and the government wants, you to chase after cash. It wants you to wait. Oh, I'm waiting for the stimulus check. Oh my goodness. Woo-wee. And guess what? It's already spent before you even got it. Because many of you are thinking, this is what I'm going to do with it. I'm going to go spend it. You had all year to establish passive income. And you still have an opportunity to establish and control the income in your home. You still have the opportunity, because there are things that people have been sharing with you, almost like a life raft. You've been praying for a better way. And God has been just sending that life raft to you. And you just like, that ain't it. You can't even recognize whether it's a life raft or not, because you're so distracted and you're not focused. You got the wrong people speaking into your ear. I know you were not waiting. I know you were not expecting this. I know it. I already feel it. But guess what? Somebody has to tell you. Somebody has to tell you. Okay? There is a better way. You can leave an inheritance starting tonight. Stop listening to people who are broke. If everyone in your family is broke and you listen to them, you are going to be broke. If Aunt Lucy and Jan is broke and they saying don't start that business, chances are you're going to be broke. Okay? You are going to be broke. You want to connect with people who are where you want to be. That's where you want to connect. And that's why my husband and I, we connected to more. We were connected to still at that time, but now even more 6-figure, 7-figure, or more earners. And most importantly, people who love God. Can I just add that? That's most important to us. If you don't love God and we trying to follow you, 9 times out of 10, we're going to stop following you. I'm just going to have that real moment too. If you don't love the Lord, hey, this is just Lakeisha Midnight. This is a Leadership TKO live night show. I love everyone, but it matters, and is most important to me is my eternal soul. Because I truly believe every decision you make is based on what you believe and your values. And if your values are not aligned, right? If you're following someone, a part of something, and your values are not in alignment, you're going to have a conflict somewhere, whether it's present or in the future. There is going to be a conflict. Okay, so definitely look at that as well. All right, look at that as well. But here's my last point that I'm going to make before we wrap it up here. Make a decision. Are you just going to focus on the present? Are you going to sit there idly and not do anything? Or are you going to take action so that you can leave an inheritance for your children and your children's children? Where is your heart? Where is your attention? Focus on the future. And I do want to welcome you. Okay, for those of you who want to travel along with the McKnights, myself and my husband, and you want to leave an inheritance for your children and your children's children, yes, those 2 children that I showed you, those are my children and my husband's, okay? And they have a sure future as much as we're investing in it right now. Okay? We can't see necessarily into the future, but we know we're preparing. We're preparing as much as we can, right? And so if you want to prepare for your future, your children's future, if you want real sound money, if you want to connect with the people's money, God's money is precious metals. The people's money is cryptocurrency. If you need that passive income so you don't have to work until you pass on and you want to actually enjoy your life, the time is now, because that's what we do. I want to encourage you to connect with the person that's sharing this stream with you, because chances are they have a better way and they want to connect you with a better way. And yes, the McKnights, we have a better way. Okay, I'm here with my kids all the time. Okay, right? With my children, my husband as well. Listen, we invite you to join us on this journey to leaving an inheritance for our children, your children, and your children's children. You can get on board for free. Doesn't mean that everything is going to be free, but you can decide to get on board today for free, and we'll show you the steps to take to get to really leave that inheritance. So listen with what I want you to do. For those of you who do want to connect for free, want to leave an inheritance, you want to learn more about that, go ahead below and say, join you. Okay? Type below, join you. That's when it will let me know that you want to join me. All right? So join you. Type join you, right? Join you below in the comment section. I will be in touch with you. We'll have some dialogue and we'll get you connected. We'll get you some information and you can make a decision for yourself. You build wealth for yourself or you can help others build wealth. It really depends on what you desire to do. Okay? So thank you so very much for tuning in to the Leadership TKO live night show. Dr. Lakeisha McKnight is here signing out. And so until the next time that you and I come together again, I do encourage you to think, to speak, and to live leadership. Good night, everyone, and God bless.